Right, it is time, right? Not put my makeup on. Never put makeup on. Ain't put my lippy on, right? Fuck it, let's take the glasses off. Fuck it, let's take the greasy hair down. Let's just be real, right? 100% real. Always I'm 100% real, but, well, not 100%, obviously, because I put my fucking glasses and my lippy on. But I think that I should just be 100% real on this one, because this is a video that I never thought I'd make, right? Even though, like, what's happened recently, well, it's been building me up to it, right? Now, I've never made any bones of the fact that I weren't keen on Tommy Robinson, right? Attitude comes down to, it always came down to his attitude, right? If he'd have been able to converse like a normal guy without sounding like a football hooligan the whole time, I'd have been listening to him years ago, mate. Do you know what I mean? But I have put out a lot of videos, and a lot of them have Tommy Robinson in the title. I make no bones about it. And this is that video where I'm like, I have to say, I'm sorry, but we don't... in my head then, I thought, like, we need Tommy Robinson. No, we don't need Tommy Robinson, right? We don't need a leader, like, of any kind, right? It's about personal choice. Are you a good person? Are you a bad person? But I've heard Tommy Robinson say words over the years when he was getting angry. And the fact that he was getting angry, that made me not want to listen. That's why I didn't listen to him. Because he was doing it in a football hooligan-y kind of, what the fuck are you saying, love? Kind of way. And that's not how I communicate, so I didn't resonate with that. And so I was like, because he's that much of a dick, he must obviously be making this shit up, and not making it up. But do you know what I mean? I didn't look at it. I never looked at this shit because of Tommy Robinson. Because I'm like, right, okay, well, that man... It's how it works in everything, you know, like, I know that I rub people up the wrong way, the way that I say things, right? And that's cracking, right? I do not want people to just sit there and go like, I want to watch her, right? I want you to pick the person that you resonate with, right? I didn't resonate with Tommy Robinson, and I still don't resonate with Tommy Robinson now, I ain't gonna lie. His tactics, his attitude, his anger, you know, that red-faced thing that he does, you know. And don't get me wrong, when I get fucking passionate, mate, you've seen me go, you know what I mean? And if I was stood there, like, which I purposefully keep myself out of, and have done for like 17 years that I've been doing this, and it's like, mate, if you saw me at one of them fucking rallies, mate. But I sit back and I watch other people do this thing, because the time isn't right for why I'm personally here. You know, like, we ain't got to that bit yet. Tommy Robinson is a forerunner for this shit. He is, and I am a huge, humongous respect to Tommy Robinson for all that he has done. I've not been able to look at it, though, literally because it was him. But now, and you see, like, I feel like I'm being fake for pointing this out now, because I'm thinking, like, right, people are going to think that I'm being fake about this, because it sounds fake to me. Because last night, there was Leicester Council, right? there was this big old talk thing, debate, whatever. There is now going to be a mosque next to the co-op up the road. Like, literally, we're talking, it takes me 5 minutes to get up there and I'm really slow, right? But this is doorstep shit. There's a mosque on my doorstep, right? And from what I saw, there was 870 people voiced their concerns and said, no, let's not have this in the area. And let's not forget, and even pointed out, yeah, there was a group in my area who I didn't join on purpose, because I wouldn't have gone down well, let's face it. I prefer to do this shit on my own. And they didn't win. So, and they wouldn't have won if I were there. I'd have just got arrested, but here we are. But yeah, last night they decided that our local pub that got shut down because of coronavirus is now going to be a mosque, right? We don't have that many Muslims. Having said which, over the past year, 2 years, it really feels like it's been within 6 months. I never thought I'd walk around this estate and not be able to understand what people are saying. But there are so many different languages on my estate right now. And we're sticking this mosque. And I'm sorry, but fully behind Tommy Robinson with the Muslim grooming gangs. This is decades ago. Decades ago, there were Muslim... Well, I don't think it was decades ago. But years ago, it was found out, because it's years ago that I heard Tommy Robinson going on about it. I ain't into all of this shit. I'm so sorry. But, Bradford? I don't know. Up north, grooming gangs. Muslim was in that. Muslim grooming gangs. That was in there years ago. And now, this year, 2025, we're not even allowed to say the word Muslim. We can get arrested. I could get arrested for my views on that mosque being next door to a school. And when I say next door to a school, well, there's a couple of houses in between. I think there's 2 houses in between. But literally, those kids come out of that school, past that mosque, past that mosque to the co-op. It's like the co-op's there, the soon-to-be mosque is there, there's a couple of houses, road, school. All of those kids come out of that school, go past there. You're telling me that these guys... And another thing that's changed my opinion is I looked up Sharia law, right? And in Sharia law, any old bloke, as soon as a girl starts to menstruate, he can go, I'm having her, and she has to have his kids no matter what. And, you know, like if you fucking steal something, you can chop your hand off. I learned that one by looking at a photograph of a severed hand. That was nice. But it's like, you know, like, I know I've seen, you know, like, because I pay attention and I follow people like Baraka Amuri, BARKAAMURI on YouTube, that just, and he's posted like videos that people have taken behind closed doors, and other people have, where they're saying, and especially in prisons, where they're going like, no, English laws don't matter to us. These people are saying that while they live here. Our laws don't matter. And we've just shown, because last night, a mosque with 870 nays and 250 yays got put through fucking anyway. And there's these 2 bins, and I don't think I've met, I think I've met Karen, but I've definitely met Virginia, and it's like the 2 Labour women are going, oh yes, well you need to put this particular thing in front of the council on paper and whatever. It's like, where's your humanity, girls? Where's your fucking humanity? Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, this is just, it's paperwork. Everything is paperwork. And on my estate, shit's going to kick off, mate. And especially because we've got this whole fucking India versus Pakistan thing going on in Kashmir. Like literally, and I know this because I have a friend who lives in Jaipur, Rajasthan, and he told me before, like, I saw it in the news that, like, literally Pakistani terrorists went in there and they told people to pull down their pants and they asked people to recite Muslim prayer, and if they couldn't do it, they got executed. If you weren't a Muslim, you got executed. That is what that literally is Islam right now, on this planet right now. And we think that what? They're going to just be nicer to us in English. Nicer to us in English. In England, as I've said, right, you know I ain't fucking racist, man. I ain't racist. And do you know what? Another thing I've noticed, where did the word prejudice go? Nobody can be prejudiced anymore. Everything is racism. I'm sorry, but I've known 2 fucking Pakistani fellas. One of them actually sexually assaulted me, and the other one humiliated himself by trying to take me down on Facebook. Like, literally, we had an intimate encounter. He thought that meant I was his. It's like, mate, no. It's a whole story behind that. And if he chooses to come for me, I'll happily tell it. Do you know what I mean? I will happily tell my relationship with that man. But that dude was a douche to me as well. He's like, you're my woman, that's it. I'm having you now. Fuck off. Do you know what I mean? The guy that technically, I don't consider it sexual assault, right? Because I managed to get myself out of that car. I was on my own doorstep when I was in that car. It just took some fucking wrestling to get his fucking hands off me tits. Do you know what I mean? He's just like, can I give you a kiss on the cheek? I'm like, yeah, of course, babe. Leant in. Boff. He was straight in. Fucking all of this business. And I'm like, no, babe, no. But I told him at the beginning, he turned up and went like, I'm going to take us to a hotel. Where's the nearest hotel? And he'd messaged me before, just video chatted me, and he was wanking. Just video chatted me with his face was on there as well, but he's there, he's fucking, as I answered the fucking call, like, who the fuck do you think you are? So my personal experience, not the biggest lover, right? I have been personally insulted by these people, right? But, so I am prejudiced about that. I am wary about Pakistani men because I've known 2 of them. One of them went in there. The second one invited him around there. I'll tell you. I will tell you, right? I have no secrets, but I don't need to fucking tell you everything. But he came round. We got happy. And then he's like, no, and wanted to come back. And I'm like, no. Sorry. He's like, no, that was the best conversations. Like, we had the best conversations. I'm like, I literally can't remember anything he said. That was me. That was me with the conversation. But he's like, no, we must do this again. That was the best conversation. I was like, but yours weren't. So, yeah, going back to the original point, I've been harsh on Tommy Robinson. And I think we don't need a new Tommy Robinson. We shouldn't have placed our hopes on Tommy Robinson. We cannot place our hopes on Tommy Robinson, but we can put our faith in Tommy Robinson. And we can fucking do what he can't do while he's locked away, because apparently he's locked like far away because there's such a Muslim fucking part of the prison system, he can't be let out, mate. Religion of peace and love, fucking prison system is Kremlin, mate. And like I might have said, I hope I've said that, but I'll repeat in case. I've seen videos of them saying in prison, like, literally, their laws do not matter to us. We own this place. And so thank fuck they're keeping Tommy Robinson separate. Look, I have met some lovely Muslim people in my life, right? And, I will not tar everybody with one brush. Do you know what I mean? I'm talking about these two Pakistani fellas. There might be there is. There are humongous swathes of good people on this planet. However, that's the followers of these religions, and that's Islam, that's Christianity, that is every religion. The followers are good, that's the setup. However, the people that set it up, yes, them bastards, the people who set these religions up aren't like that. They aren't like us. The people that own these religions keep them there to keep our eyes off them. So imagine if, like, we're there on the floor and this is the roof, right? And the roof is what we see as monarchy and whatever. But that roof there is just shining down on them, so they can't see the people in the fucking attic who actually fucking run the show. And these people, I don't know what I don't even think they have a religion. The people at the actual top, I don't think have a religion. They've gone, tell you what, we'll give them this religion and we'll give them that one and we'll say they believe different things. Watch them go at each other, mate. They're sat up there behind their big oak doors in their leather wing bank chairs, sipping a gin and Dubonnet, sucking a fat Cuban, going like, are you seeing them now? Are you seeing them? Tell you what, it is like Andex Saturday Night Takeaway. That's how the world is run. They literally see it as a sport. Squid Game. Do you know what I mean? We are a sport to these people. They get off on how many of us die. That is how they get off. This is the actual world. Muslim, Christian, whatever, mate, you're getting some fucker off. And enough, I say. So, waffle out of the way. I apologise to Tommy Robinson, darling. Let's collab, yeah. Wouldn't that be hilarious? But yeah, if he's staying in there, let's keep him in solitary, I say. And let him out and he's dead. So let's not moan about him being in solitary. I'm not going to actively participate in a Free Tommy campaign, because we can do that. We can do exactly what Tommy Robinson wants to happen. I've only learned about this shit recently. I knew about Tommy Robinson long before I actually grasped this concept. And he put me off it for the longest time, because I'm like, what a douche, man. There's ways and means of behaving. And eventually, there's going to be, the more of us that speak up about this, the more people are going to go, well, I resonate with how that person speaks about it, or I resonate with how this person speaks about it. But let's keep the lines of communication open between each other. I've had some really nasty comments, like, because I've not believed Tommy Robinson because of his anger. And you know what I mean? So I'm a bit scared of... No, it ain't. I'm sorry. But, you know, like, I know that the Tommy Robinson supporters ain't always nice people. You know, like... But... Here you go. This is me, Carrie Ann Howitt, 53 years of age, from Leicester, down the road from a new mosque, saying, Tommy Robinson, this one's for you, baby. You're right. Thank you for being here. Please come back and never forget that I love you all. Bye.